Welcome back to Bike Update, your go-to channel for the latest motorcycle reviews, updates, and deep dives into the two-wheeled world. Today, we're heading off-road and diving into the rugged and reliable 2025 Honda XR650L. A legend in the dual sport segment, the XR650L continues to stand tall as a go-anywhere machine that refuses to die. Whether you're a dirt-loving adventurer or just need a tough commuter, the 2025 model keeps the heritage alive while making subtle refinements that matter. Let's take a closer look. Timeless design and functionality. The 2025 XR650L sticks to its classic dual-sport aesthetic, tall stance, long travel suspension, and that unmistakable retro enduro look. Honda hasn't messed much with the formula, and that's actually a good thing. It still sports the square headlight, minimalist bodywork, and high-mounted fenders. The frame is still painted in Honda red, giving it a bold presence, while the rest of the bike carries over the white plastics and blacked-out engine that riders love. It's simple, tough, and iconic. Honda knows that XR fans appreciate function over flash, and the 2025 model respects that tradition. Engine, built like a tank. Powering the XR650L is the same tried-and-tested 644 cubic centimeters air-cooled, single-cylinder, four-stroke engine that's been around for decades. It produces around 40 horsepower and 47 Nm of torque, plenty for both trail exploration and on-road cruising. This motor is legendary for its simplicity and durability. No fuel injection here, just a reliable carburetor that's easy to work on. Kick it into life and you get that unmistakable thump of a big-bore single. It's not the fastest bike in the shed, but it's damn near bulletproof, and that's what makes the XR650L a cult classic among dual-sport enthusiasts. Suspension and chassis, made to soak it all in. Off-road performance is where the XR650L truly shines. It comes with a robust 43mm Showa fork up front offering 11.6 inches of travel, and a ProLink rear suspension with 11 inches of travel. This setup allows the XR to soak up rough terrain, rocky trails, and jumps with confidence. The steel frame offers a great balance of flexibility and strength, while the long wheelbase and high ground clearance mean you can climb, crawl, and jump your way through just about any trail. On pavement, it's definitely tall and soft, but manageable with experience. Dual-sport riders will appreciate the compromise. Brakes and tires, ready for dirt or pavement. Braking duties are handled by a single 256mm front disc and a 220mm rear disc, basic, but effective. The brakes are strong enough for the XR's weight and intended use, though they may lack the initial bite of modern dual-sport setups. As for tires, Honda equips the XR650L with Dunlop dual-sport rubber, which performs decently both on and off-road. If you're serious about trail work or commuting, a tire swap might be in your future. Still, out of the box, it's versatile enough to take you from city streets to muddy fire roads without skipping a beat. Ergonomics and comfort, built for the long haul. The XR650L is tall, really tall. With a seat height of 37 inches, it's not for the vertically challenged. That said, once you're on board, the upright riding position, wide bars, and slim tank make for a comfortable and commanding ride. The seat is more dirt bike than touring bike, so long highway stretches can be a literal pain. However, for dual sport riding and backroad exploring, the XR feels perfectly at home. There's just enough wind protection from the front number plate, and the bike's narrow profile makes it easy to navigate through tight trails or urban traffic. Electronics and features, minimal by design. In an era of high-tech dashboards and riding modes, the XR650L stays defiantly analog. You get a basic speedometer, odometer, and trip meter. No traction control, no ABS, no ride-by-wire, just pure, mechanical riding. Some may see this as a drawback, but for many riders, it's refreshing. There's less to break, less to worry about, and more connection to the bike and the terrain. The XR is as raw and honest as motorcycles get, and that's part of the charm. Fuel tank and range, practical and efficient. The 2.8-gallon fuel tank may not seem huge, but paired with the fuel-sipping engine, it delivers a respectable range of about 100 to 120 miles, depending on how aggressively you ride. For trail rides and light commuting, that's more than enough. If you're planning longer adventures, aftermarket options like larger tanks are readily available and easy to install. Honda's design makes customization simple, and that's a big part of why the XR650L has such a loyal following. Reliability, the XR650L legacy. Perhaps the biggest selling point of the XR650L is its legendary reliability. This is a bike that you can neglect, beat up, drop, and it'll still keep going. There are stories of XR650Ls crossing continents, being used in military operations, and surviving decades of hard use with minimal maintenance. It's a mechanic's dream, easy to wrench on, with parts availability that spans generations. For riders who want a bike that just works, the XR650L is hard to beat. Price and value, affordable adventure. For 2025, the Honda XR650L comes in at around $7,200, making it one of the most affordable full-size dual sports on the market. When you factor in its bulletproof build quality and low maintenance costs, it becomes clear why the XR is such a solid value. You're not paying for gadgets or sleek design, you're paying for reliability, capability, and a time-tested platform that can handle almost anything. For budget-conscious adventurers, this bike is a no-brainer. Customization and aftermarket support. The XR650L community is alive and well, with a massive aftermarket supporting everything from exhausts and seats to suspension kits and adventure gear. Whether you're building a Baja-ready beast or a long-distance ADV rig, the XR is a blank canvas. Riders love how easy it is to mod, and because the core design has stayed the same for so long, compatibility with older parts and accessories is excellent. Honda's consistency is a huge advantage here. Who is it for? The 2025 Honda XR650L is not for everyone. It's tall, it's heavy compared to modern enduros, and it doesn't have any tech. But for riders who value simplicity, toughness, and true dual-sport capability, it's one of the best options out there. It's perfect for beginners who want to learn mechanics, adventurers who need something dependable, or even seasoned riders looking for a second bike that can take abuse without complaint. It's a niche machine, but it serves that niche perfectly. The final verdict. In a world where motorcycles are becoming increasingly complex, the 2025 Honda XR650L remains a defiant throwback. It's not flashy. It's not cutting edge. But it's real. It delivers honest, old-school performance in a package that's as durable as they come. For those who ride off the beaten path and want a bike that can take the hits and keep going, the XR650L is still a top contender. Honda knows not to fix what isn't broken, and in the case of the XR650L, that philosophy continues to pay off. Outro, thanks for watching Bike Update. That wraps up our deep dive into the 2025 Honda XR650L. If you appreciate rugged, reliable motorcycles that get the job done without the frills, this bike deserves your attention. Let us know in the comments what you think of the XR. Are you a fan of its old-school charm, or do you wish Honda gave it a modern overhaul? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update from Bike Update. Until next time, ride safe and keep it dirty.